Hey everybody, it's me, Sean. Welcome back to Mashinky and our final episode because we need to get 500 lumber, I believe. Let's see, we've collected our reward on this one. So there's that, very nice. We have not quite managed to complete this one, which is actually a little hard to do. We aren't going to do that one. Testing. Okay, yeah, we can't get rid of that one. There we go, refuse, that'll work. We're not going to bother with the ruined church one. Take a break. We will finish. Let's just wrap that one up right now, just to see what the reward is for that. And our reward is 5 oil cars. Well, that's kind of dumb. Well, that's right. It was free. And we've collected our reward for that. So all we have left to do is build up 500 lumber. We've got our 200 iron steel, so we've got that out of the way. And in order to facilitate building up the lumber, I actually went through and I changed all of the trains on our primary lumber line to the high-speed trains, which will help us get more lumber through. And I expanded out our forests and stuff. So we're producing, let's produce even more lumber from this one. There we go. So we're producing all of the lumber possible. I had to invest a lot of lumber to do that. I probably could have, if I had not done all this stuff, we probably would have had the 500 by now. And here I put the extension on, which allows us to build more planks. So we've got that going on there. I don't really need that. We don't need cash, that's for sure. We could do this, but we'd have to start bringing iron or coal in. We could build this drying storage, but you know, I don't really need to do that. We're going to have plenty of lumber. So I made some modifications to our lines here to facilitate the traffic to flow through a little better. I put a little bridge here. I put in a double station here, and just the normal everyday improvements that we would do for our lines. So we are very close to completing the game in its current state. And really all there is to do now is just kind of wait. So that is where we're at. We're in a little bit of a waiting game, but not in a bad way or anything. And we've got plenty of stuff being delivered. We do have, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and expand the stupid warehouse just so we can turn off that little sound effect. Now, so this oil line right here, I definitely want to improve the oil production on this one. And it's that and then the desalination plant, huh? Well, that would definitely increase the oil production by a lot. It's really expensive though. But you know what? We have a lot of money, so why not? Look at that. Big oil production now. Sort of. So we'll let that run and we'll keep an eye on our lumber. And yeah, so Mashinky is still a lot of fun. Things get a little crowded, so that's still my biggest complaint is kind of the scale. Things get crowded and things seem a little too close together. There are not, the industries are really jammed up, and this is with 3 eras, so I can only imagine how crowded it's going to be when we get to 7 eras, and we have even more industries trying to squeeze into the existing land. So, you know what I mean? We'll see how that works out. That's going to be interesting. ... But, you know, might not be bad. It's still super easy to make money, and pretty much all of the other commodities pretty easy to come by. So not too much of a, it's not like a difficult or over, you know what I mean? Like the challenge is very reasonable, I would say, with those. I'm actually going to upgrade the cars on this train. But a lot of fun. Like the complaints I have are not like game breaking or anything like that. So we have the I think those are the hatch, or are those the Warren? Looks like those are actually the Warrens. We already have the big ones on here. So I can't really do much, can I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, so I'd have to put a whole nother train onto that line if I wanted to change that up. So I guess we can't really do anything there. But this one holds 42, so what I can do is call this one into the depot and stick another, put an extra car on it at the very least. So yeah, not much we can do unless they change the size of the grid, which seems like that would be a huge undertaking. Like it would like completely change the game. So it's kind of a shame. That's the sort of thing that would have had to have been done at the very early stages in the game, and it's too late for that. You know what I mean? I'm quite sure that it's too late for that. But who knows? Who knows? I'm not a game developer. Maybe that's easier than it seems. But normally things are more difficult than you think that they're going to be. Sorry, I have some coffee that I probably have to finish. It is 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I shouldn't be drinking coffee at this time of day. Because, wait, why were you stopped there? Oh, because of the train going through that little section. So I can put a signal right there. That'll resolve that issue in the future. So I really need an additional train on this line if I want to keep up with the capacity of that well. And we're going to need an additional goods train, or just expand out that goods train would really be the smarter way to do that. But of course we're not going to, because we're just about to beat the game, and there's not going to be much point in continuing to play. Like, I enjoy this game, don't get me wrong, and I have lots of fun playing it, but I just don't have time to play games for fun, unfortunately. It's just the way that it is. I play all my games for the game channel and call it good. All right, what kind of trains do we have running on this little group here? Those bad boys, huh? That would be the Prussian T3, and then I can throw some first-class cars on there, right? Income plus 10%. And then a dining car. Now, how big is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. So that is the... I can throw one of those guys on there too, I think. Alright, that's fine. Little train. But it'll carry more passengers, and both of our stations are jammed full of passengers, so we definitely need to up our capacity. Uh-oh. Why is it backing up like that? That was weird. You should not do those things. Train. I think we need additional signals too. Alright. Let's wait for that other little train to come back. We're at 390 some for lumber, so getting close to completing our goal here. I believe the capacity of our station is going to be 1,000, so. Well, can we do anything to, like, we don't need to bump that up. Yeah, there you go. Let's do a restaurant. Why not? Well, I know one reason why not. Yeah, why are you backing up like that, train? Don't back up like that. Stupid. Alright, let's level out our terrain here. And then we can put that restaurant in. Whee! Even more money that we don't need. That's cool. Good stuff. And of course, delivering goods. Even more money that we don't need. And here comes a bunch of passengers. Ka-ching. We could throw even another passenger train on that line if we really wanted to. Give us even more money. On top of the money we don't need. But we're not going to, because that would be pointless. Just like it would be pointless to throw an additional oil train onto this line. Just because we can doesn't mean that we should. Here, we could do an extension. So this will turn oil directly into goods? Now that's weird. But this seems good. 250 and 300. Yeah, we can manage that pretty easily. There we are. And 2 into 2. Well, we can do that as well, because we don't really have any need for the oil at this point. We're not fueling trains with it or anything. So we may as well process it. That'll help keep that train running at full speed. Now we're going to be overproducing on fuel. But it doesn't really matter because we have completed our quest. Enter the early diesel age. Wait, I thought we were in the early diesel age. So we'll enter whatever the next thing is. That's all for you. That's all for now. We've reached the end of the early access version of Mashinky. So, there we go, guys. It's very exciting. Probably going to complete this quest. Oh, and that gives us 5 whatever those things are. And we already completed that quest with 5 of whatever those things are. Which I think we could put onto this train if we really wanted to do that. But there's no need to do any of it because, like I said, we've reached the end. Alright, everybody. I've already kind of talked through my thoughts on how the game is and what's going on and all that stuff. I guess if you don't own this game, you know, you probably should if you're still watching. This game is fun, and I definitely think it's worth buying. Play on a large map instead of a medium map. Set all your densities to low, and you know, that's the best experience you're going to get out of it. Of course, until things expand and whatever, and then they're just going to get better and better. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. I hope you've had fun. And join me for some other game that I'll be playing. There's lots of series. I'll see you then. Bye!